Trucks are an inevitable part of every engine's life on the island of Sodor. The smaller engines do most of the goods work. But sometimes, even the big express engines must pull trucks. They don't always want to, but they know that Sir Topham Hatt is counting on them to be really useful. One day, Gordon the big engine was waiting at the harbor for a long, fast train to be coupled behind him. Thomas the tank engine was nearby, watching in amusement as the coal trucks were coupled behind him. "Well, this is a rare sight," he teased. "Well, don't get used to it," huffed Gordon. "I'd rather be pulling the express." "It's not so bad," replied Thomas. "A little coal never hurt an engine." "No, but it does make an engine look silly. Much like you did covered in coal dust at the coal tower the other day." Thomas scowled. He didn't like being reminded of the time Percy had pulled his coal trucks a little too far from the coal chute, and the coal ended up pouring down all over Thomas by mistake. "Your reaction just proved my point. Coal does hurt an engine. An engine's pride, that is." Before Thomas could say anything else, the guard blew his whistle and Gordon steamed away with his goods train in tow. "At least the trucks like me," muttered Thomas. "They groan whenever Gordon has to take them out." Soon Gordon was racing through stations with his goods train clattering behind him. Other engines guffawing at the sight. "Gordon's not happy at all right now, is he?" "No, he certainly isn't, Percy," chuckled Edward. "If there's one thing Gordon hates, it's trucks." Soon they reached the open countryside, where fields and farmhouses rolled past his view. And the big engine began to smile. "Nothing like it, nothing like it," he chuffed. Though he would never admit it, he secretly liked pulling trucks along the main line. It gave him a chance to stretch his wheels, and when the trucks weren't being too troublesome, it gave him a nice break from the hustle and bustle of the express. The trucks liked Gordon too. He was a no-nonsense sort of engine, and only bumped them if they were misbehaving. They pulled smoothly into the station. He was uncoupled from his train, and he ran onto his siding to wait for Thomas to shunt his train away. "Now remember," he whispered to the trucks, "not a word to Thomas when he gets here." "Of course not," replied a truck. "We can't let him know how much you like pulling us." At that moment, Thomas pulled in. "Finally! I was beginning to think that you'd never show." Gordon winked at the trucks. Then he said, I would have been here earlier had these bloody trucks not been holding me back. I cannot abide them. Thomas chuckled and said, "Don't worry, Gordon. You can go back to your express now." Gordon, to complete his act, grunted and wheezed away. When they were out of earshot, Gordon's driver laughed. "You really do love those trucks, don't you, Gordon?" "They make me feel like a young engine again," declared Gordon. He went home, secretly hoping to be able to pull trucks again the next day.